Yo, it's the shakedown, break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown, hardest show around. Hardest show around, black and red it round. Yo, it's the shakedown, hardest show around.
Yeah. What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all around the world. You are now tuned into one of the most shows on this YouTube. That's right. My humble brother, Black Freezy. And man, we back here today, baby. Training camp live, day 3. Round of applause to the family. Round of applause to the family. It's not just me, it's you, man. We here together, man. You know what I mean? But day 3, we back at it. All right. Yesterday, on day 2, the Giants were, padlocked, man. No videos, no information. It's kind of wild. But we did wind up, getting a little bit of info. Towards the end of the day, unfortunately, I had to go. I had to clock out. Had to clock out and clock back into the real JO. But ultimately, man, today we're going to go over any information that, we have available to us. Hold on a minute. I got a brother with me. Hold on a moment. Get my brother in here. Peace, God. What's going on, family? We got
Peace, what's going on, man? Peace to the gods, peace to the herbs, man. You know what I mean? Coming off the wonderful birthday celebration, and I want to thank my brother for all the prayers, all the words, and all the love, man, especially at this time in my life, making it to a half a century. I want to thank the New York Knicks for allowing me to be this happy, and the New York Giants for bringing even more happiness to my life. Day 3. Sir. Breezy, I hand it back over to you. Salute, King.
Blessings, family. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I just explained it, my brother. High as the sky.
That's what's up.
Jesus' name.
Yes, sir. All right, well, we here, man. We here, day 3. I'm not sure if you saw any information or anything on day 1 or 2 that you want to share with the people before we get to, getting into
Absolute. First of all, man, I want to share with the people the greatness of seeing identity back in the building. And what I mean by identity is, coaching staff wise, rules, regulations, these guys being away in Greenbrier, and also Coach Harbaugh's account on how he felt with everything, sitting down with our own David Deal as the interviewer. He sat down with David Deal as the interviewer, and he asked him, hey, what is it that this Giants team presents to you more than all the other teams that you're with? He's like, you know what? These guys are hardworking. They're gritty. He mentioned players by name like Tremont Edmonds, Arvell Reese, guys that he is really impressed with, like the wide receiving group, how they're veterans, Jaxson Dart's development, how he comes in to work hard every day. Please do not let him appearing anywhere or making little social media appearances fool you, because he is a hard-nosed working kid who he just gravitates to him, and everybody also gravitates to him as a leader, regardless to being in his 2nd year. He's well respected by veterans. The veteran group in here, with a mixture of new faces, have come together, and he said the one thing that he's seen about this team, and he's not even been with them for long enough to say anything more, but he's not going to say anything less. They love each other. And that's the identity that the New York Football Giants have now. They have an identity in love, in fighting and bleeding for the man next to you. And when you get on that field, it's all about business and strength in numbers. So day 1 and day 2 has been about that. Of course, we have the little nuances. I love seeing the wide receiver group. Malik Neighbors looks like he is on the great trajectory to be back. Now, can I say starting game 1? I won't go that far, but he looks like he's very much in tune and in line to be there from games 2 and beyond, if not game 1. But he's trusting the process, he's trusting the trainers, he's trusting his body, and Harbaugh is in front of it to make sure that he protects him from himself.
Right.
Same with Jaxson Dart. He's doing many drills to run out of bounds, to learn how to slide repetitiously, but to also speed up the clock in his mind for when it's time to run, but slow down the clock in his mind for when it's time to just throw it away. So there's been a lot of mental, psychological reps that I'm super proud of.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No more of the on air, man. Pads on. You know, they running it up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just a little something from yesterday. Well, actually both days. Day 1 offense had control of the reins, and obviously at that point in time, Jaxson was actually said it himself on the podium. He said, yeah, we had a pretty good day, but we know next few days Denard's going to be bringing the heat, and they did on day 2. Denard Wilson's defense responds. A lot of tight coverage on Dart and Winston, who struggled to move the ball very little. So, you know, very, very interesting situation when it comes to the defensive side of the ball on day 2. Anything that you got or you saw day 2 that popped out to you where the defense was just clobbering shit?
They talked about Abdul Carter. They talked about his ability to get around the edges, wreak havoc. And remember, he's playing against an improved offensive line from the Giants as opposed to going against them last year as well. So now it's not even camp battles. It's just if you as an individual can get through a certain group, because these groups now are being heralded and praised. The one-on-one battles is one thing, but Harbaugh, I see, likes if you can take on multiple tasks at the same time, and defensively as well. And you be in multiple areas and facets to either shut down an open look in a zone, or can you actually crush your opponent at the line of scrimmage in man? So these guys are teaching a skill not from the outside in, but from the inside out for us. And that's the nuances that's making these guys see things differently, and these coaches seem like they're so, involved. And I'm loving that. So the defense bounced back, they said, but they said they mentioned by name Vel Reese, Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter takeover, man. Said it was a trench battle between him and the mighty Andrew Thomas. He was in the backfield for 2 would-be sacks, 1 pressure, leading to about the 3rd sack of the day. He was out there going crazy. Pretty much Harb said he's doing everything well right now. Those guys are making each other better. Pretty much according to the battle between Andrew Thomas and he's just gonna sharpen that young man, because we already know what Andrew can do. We already know what's happening.
And what's crazy is he's also helping Andrew in a way that he has never been helped at. Remember, Andrew has always been the best lineman in against mediocrity or some people who come around and actually do their thing. Burns did this too. Remember when Burns first came onto the scene, he let Thomas know what was going on, which sharpens his tools. So therefore he never misses a beat. A la last year when he came back from injury. Came back the best lineman on our team, top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah, man, and I'm just hoping he just stay healthy, baby. Please just stay healthy.
We put the hedge of protection around him right now, man. He will be healthy.
Amen.
Put that around him.
Yeah. And also, Tibbs, man. Tibbs showed up, had a pick 6 on Jameis Winston's pass. Jameis Winston also threw 2 interceptions on day 2. Tibbs tips the pass at the line of scrimmage and ran it back for a tutty. Shout out to Tibbs, man. He out there running with the tools. He gonna be out there shining, baby. You already know what's gonna happen. The honest truth is, man, is Tibbs really needs to play to his potential this year, man. And hopefully he can stay healthy. I didn't see any brace on his arm, so that was pretty ensuring to me, because every year we've seen him, he had some sort of support.
Right, he has some type of right. You're right, absolutely.
Yeah.
It looked like a rib cage around his arm.
Yeah, Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? Around there in the
Right.
cage match.
Yeah, the cage
Yeah.
match, right?
You know what I mean? But how does it make you feel, man? You know, the young man is finally coming of age. Hopefully, this season he can get a double digit. He can get one of them.
Well, that's my son, and
Mm-hmm.
gotta love what's been going on, and I always defended him. You know what I'm saying? And we always talked about it as a collective. He's family, right? We try to put the son thing to the background. It's family, but we knew what he is, high motor, right? But had to work on some pass rushing skills. He's equal across the board. He gives us probably a little bit more in run defense than actually pass rush at times, right? But when he has an opponent that he has walking him back on his heels or whatever, he's definitely learned how to incorporate some moves, and that will come from Burns, his veteran leadership and his pass rushing ability. Also, you know, the pass rushing ability of Ojulari. You can learn from these guys, man. These guys work together. They're together all day, every day. So to see him coming along, and this will be his 4th season, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Is wonderful. It means his trajectory is up instead of down. So he can't get a label that we want to put on people. He's not a bust at all.
Yeah, man. And they was trying to treat him that way, man, as far as you know what they wanted for on the trade market, the value for him. But yo, we got our brother with us, man. LRP.
We got no problems in Houston, the mighty one.
What's happening?
What's good? What's good? How's everybody doing?
Nothing.
How's the mic? I did
Chilling.
some
Good,
adjusting.
brother.
Yeah, you sounding good. Cool. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. How
Be
you
hearing
feeling,
myself going in and out on the playback. I'm like, man, I got to get my mic under control. They got all these little shapes and things. So I went to study and I was like, man, tell me all the parts of a Yeti microphone. If I can get this shit right.
Sometimes it's the connection on both ends. But yeah, man. How you feeling, man? Day 3, we back, baby.
Yes, we are, man. I'm about to open up the Google, you know what I mean? Hit the New York Giants on the search and start doing some research on what's going on out there in West Virginia. Day 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
they definitely showing us, brother, everything that you need to know. What you got to do is go to the YouTube and type in Giants. Whoever's doing the social media work and the videos is possibly one of the most on point, but that comes with the Harbaugh effect. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on
but
point.
the situation with that, like what we was experiencing yesterday, they were pretty much
Quiet.
yeah, they were quiet all day, so it was kind of like a lockout on the media. But, let's take a look right now and see what we got going on here.
Yeah, they had a little something for us. You know what I mean? It was a little something.
This is live right now, actually a few minutes ago, from Talking Giants. Shout out to Justin Pinnock and the fellas out there doing great work.
Yeah, I'm glad they were able to make it. That's a great experience.
Yeah, man. So they out there live getting ready. You see Motor getting a little in before practice.
Pause on all that, but the legs of that lineman that they just showed, I'm like, yo, the joints look like tree trunks. They're about to show him again. I think you ain't moving. He was like, yo, I ain't moving. Oh no, it looked like something on his legs. Never mind.
Oh, okay. What was that, Lucas Patrick?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it looked like he had those little spandex joints. Forgot what it's called.
But yeah, man, yeah, they getting ready. They should be on the field right now, getting in. But like we were saying, Edie Chosen One, man, yeah, it was kind of like a lockout on the videos and some of the information, man, until after practice. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, you know what I mean, I have to, skate off pause at 3 o'clock. I mean, because I got the clock in. But yeah, man, so LRP, man. So from day 1 to 2, how you feeling thus far, man, as we get some, information coming in from day 3?
Excited, man. Super excited. I'm checking all the social medias that I have for just news and just seeing how everybody's moving, the connections, seeing what kind of drills the brothers are doing. So yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. Football is on its way. We got the Hall of Fame game like next week, man.
Next week, yeah, that's crazy.
I know, man. This gets can't fucking wait.
That's
So-
crazy.
Just to recap a little bit of what we were talking about, right? For the people, this is something that
Yeah, I
we
heard y'all
discussed.
talking about a bus or something. Yeah, fill me
Yeah.
in on that.
Oh
No,
no,
we
we was
talking
just
about Kayvon.
that was Kayvon Thibodeau, that label can't be put on him because his trajectory is still going up. You know, regardless to the injury or whatever the case may be, he's not going to ever be labeled as a bust. And Freezy was saying that they tried to treat him that way, the trade value and all that, that's the way people are, right? You're never going to be what you're worth in the eyes of certain people, which is fine. But he's healthy, he's here, he's always helped us out in the run game, regardless to his pass rush skills, you know, and so his trajectory is up. So that
Yeah, he had
label
a pick
cannot be
six
put on him.
yesterday
Yeah, he had a pick 6 too.
on Jameis.
Yes,
Yep.
he did.
So
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. I
Mhm.
agree.
so you know,
Wish we got
that's
video
good
of
for
that.
them. And what I was referring to now, LRP in the current, was that we talked about this behind the scenes a lot, where Greenbrier is not going to be something that everybody's going to be in tune to. That's the reason why he brought them there. Because he does not want the media. He does not want the outside distractions. He does not want everything that takes place in East Rutherford. He doesn't want that. That's the thing. He wants things that take place here so he can have that autonomy, so he can build these guys up, so they can come together as a unit. And the word that's been floating around training camp and from Harbaugh's mouth is they love each other. He's like, this is a mixture of veterans and young players, but when you see these guys, they love each other. They feed off of each other. And that's the identity that created us winning when we were winning. These guys fed off each other. So that identity is back in the building.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I think I've always been a fan of this model of going away for at least a little, in this case, first 2 weeks. So I've always been a fan of that. That's how you're supposed to do it. So I'm glad they out there. I'm glad that it's working. It's on some remember the Titans type shit. You know what I mean? Strong side, weak side, motherfuckers out there growing, developing, getting better, getting angry. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you? It's crazy to think anything otherwise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So all right. Let's take a look also what was going on yesterday until we get some new information. Front seven was wreaking havoc. Near interceptions, an interception actually. PBUs, versatile front seven defensive linemen, they continue to affect the play in multiple ways. Chauncey Golston had he had his day in the sun yesterday as well. So the front seven, bought the thunder yesterday, man. And I want to see what happens today, if it's going to be a equal siding when it comes to offense defense, because they doing installations. So as they doing installations, different teams are going to win different periods. But from my understanding, man, the defense is looking like it's ready, man. And I got to be honest with you, that's what I believe our identity is going to be. It's defense, baby. But talk to me
It
about
was
that.
crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, brother. I'm with you, Freezy. But these additions, bro, and LRP's son being here, Ricard, my son coming back home, and that would be Odell Beckham Jr., of course. The rookies, my son and Malachi Fields, A-Rock wasn't around, so you don't get a chance. We'll move on with that, though. He's family. They're just, and Dart, with the improvement of accuracy because of these guys, height, hands, that matters with receivers, height and hands, right? Yeah, radiuses, where you can throw the ball, tracking the ball, following the ball and letting it lead you. And I'll talk about those things with taller receivers more so, down the line, because a lot of people don't know those things. I don't talk about it often, but it's helping Dart out and getting these guys ready. They got wrinkles in this offense now, Freezy. I'm going, listen, bro, I'm trying not to get too excited, but I'll tell you this. If the reverse of our situation can take place from what happened last season, and I'll explain that in 30 seconds right now. If Malik Neighbors can play this season, more so than he did last season, which is the reverse, right? He got hurt in the first game that Dart played, so he missed the other 14 of them, right?
Right.
If he can play 14 to 15 games this season with Dart, with this veteran group, with this tight end group, with this running back group, and himself staying healthy, the Giants have a top 10 offense.
I feel the
And
same
I'm
way,
basing
my
that off
brother.
the fact that I'm basing that off the fact that we averaged 22.5 points a game last year without 4 of the
Without.
additions on this team
Right.
and no Malik Neighbors at all.
On my mama. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, LRP, talk to me about that, brother.
Hey, hit me with the question one more time.
Breezy said he feels the defense is going to be the catalyst of this team. And I said I'm with him. But from everything I've been seeing so far in training camp, and all the new wrinkles and nuances that they threw in this offense, including your son, my son, the running backs, Picard being here, and if Malik Neighbors can play in reverse this season of what took place last season, we cooking with grease, because we averaged 22.5 points without Malik Neighbors, without OBJ, without Isaiah Likely, without Cam Scatterbo. Remember, all these dudes was either injured or not on or whatever. So with the addition of them, plus 4 new players on offense to help out and revamp line, I think we have a top 10 offense.
Top 10 offense.
Top 10 offense. Okay. So
All right, real quick, brother, before you go in there, let me just say we got our brother with us. Same difference. What's going on, Zane? Day 3, we back at it. All right. Go ahead, LP. My bad. Just had to.
No, you good. I go with Freezy on this as far as the defense being the driving force, because, and I feel you, and I'm going to get to the offense because it's hard. That's why I took the long pause, because you make a great point, Edith chose. But I can't help but think of that song in DMX off the Vinny Vitavici album, It's Murder with Jay, John, DMX verse. He was like, man, we got Jay, got John, we got like 5 motherfuckers, you know what I mean? There's so many people on that defense that are just ridiculous. And even the trajectory coming out of college was phenomenal. And when this collective, I was talking to a dude at work the other day, and I was like, man, what you gonna do with all of these moves, bro? Pause. For real. And Carter, Reese, you know that. So, but to your credit and to your point, Jaxson Dart is, I scouted him, that's my son, you know what I mean? Cam Scatterbo, I knew he was gonna be the battering ram. I'm the juggernaut, bitch, you know what I mean? I knew it was gonna go crazy. And Malik Neighbors coming back, Odell. I would like to end by saying I think this is going to be a whole balanced breakfast, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
I do.
Strong side,
yes,
weak
I
side.
do.
This week, defense going to get you. Next week, offense going to get you. Balanced, whole breakfast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same diff. You with us, family?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yo.
We got you.
Peace, family. Peace.
Peace to the gods.
Peace, God. What's the word, man? I'm literally just pulling up, man.
Yeah. Nothing new thus far. Even though it's 1:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1:30 the practice started, of course. But no new news thus far. Anybody get anything? Let me know.
Right.
You can also add us on the Twitters. You know what I'm saying? Black Friday 777. That's BLK. The word Friday. 3 7s, man. Add us if you find any information or if you got anything hot. Appreciate it. All right, family. How you feeling? Same, man. Day 3, man. We back at it.
Moving right along, man. Moving right along. I'm still on the kickers, man. I'm still on the kickers. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I need to see that position rectified, man. I'm just following up on some of the things we was talking about in previous shows, man.
Right.
That we really lost games by not having a kicker. We're losing games by a field goal, losing games because we can't make an extra point, so we're going for 2-point conversions and not scoring on them. So that's like a big thing that's got me wondering where they going forward with that in regards to, because did they get one undrafted young guy, or did they actually draft him late? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so Dominic Zavada, pardon me, man, I don't know why I keep doing that. Dominic Zavada is pretty much the young man that they got. Man, I don't know why it's doing it. My phone is bugging out, son.
All right.
My bad. All right. Dominic Zavada, they got from Michigan. Young man, big leg. He was the one that was, pretty much winning the spring.
Right.
As of, day one, the leader was Bennett like Benny, man. 4 for out of 5. Dominic Zavada went 3 out of 5. And then comes day 2, where all of a sudden Dominic was the winner, man. He came out, pretty much kicked the game winner towards the end of the team periods. I believe it was a 57-yarder.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yep, it is. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep. 57-yarder. So, as far as the kicker thing is concerned, we were talking about it yesterday. I think they bring a veteran in, bro. I don't think there's no way around that. You got to bring the veteran in, man. But let's hear what the chosen one has to say about that. And our brother LRP, I know he spoke about it a little bit yesterday, but we didn't hear from E. What you think about the kicker situation as a brother same eloquently brought up?
We got to bring a 40 below in here. We already had the Timberland. We had a Gore-Tex. And we had that bullshit, the Brahmas. You know what I'm saying? So we got to bring a 40 below in here. So whoever that's going to be, you got to be that. You feel me? And what I mean by 40 below, if anybody is from New York, you know exactly what that style of boot is.
Exactly.
Feel me? Yeah. It's a boot that goes over the ankle to the calf. Weather resistant, wind resistant, water resistant. You got to have somebody in here 40 below. He got to be able to do what he need to do through all conditions, through any weather, through any situation, and also be ready, sturdy. You know what I'm saying? 40 belows is not something you walk in. They got a little style to them. When you're wearing them, people understand what they are. We also call them the bishops. You feel me? For those of you that's seen the movie Juice before. Those with a boot, of course, we know what it is. I'm just giving the people the name of what we call them. We call them the bishops. Right? So we need a bishop in here, 40 below. And I don't know if one of these two gentlemen are it, but it seems like they are making a case for themselves. But right now, Sabata looks like he is the guy that might be the guy. Will we get a veteran? Of course. That's the way of the world in the NFL. And we got a veteran coach. So he knows he has to bring somebody in. And having a guy that he's had damn near all his career, right? He knows how important that position is. How many times has that guy won him games in his career, right? So I trust he'll get the job done. But we need a 40 below.
Yeah, so is there any one of the kids out of Benny Sauls or Dominic Zavada that y'all think, will triumph and win the game without having the Timberland boot or the the bishop?
That's what I was going to ask you. I was like, I don't want to be that guy in class, but what's the 40 below?
Timberland boots.
I just broke it all down.
Yeah.
I heard you. I still didn't understand. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Okay, so for you, right? But it's easy for you.
Need that extra attention.
The boots that Bishop had on in the movie Juice.
Got you. That was called a 40 below.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
40 belows, baby.
Got you. I'm strictly Timberland boots and Army certified suits. You know what I mean? So it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as the kicker situation, man, like, you know, how y'all feeling, man? One of these young men, you know, which one triumphs over the other, or, you know, or any one of you guys favoring one over the other?
I think Sabata wins the job.
Yeah.
I mean, you do this booting 57 yarders, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because he was one of their priority signings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got the bag.
Yeah.
LRP, give me 30 seconds. 40 below.
Oh, he got a pair. All right, yo, you on? Yeah, you in the snow though. Y'all in the snow.
Yeah.
I'm in fucking Houston, man. I'm
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like, shit'll look like Kevin Durant at the end of the
Georgia.
fucking year.
Yeah, facts.
I'll be lucky to go to Amazon for real.
Yeah.
Got no ankles if I wear those motherfuckers down here.
And that's why I specified for those of us in New York. I know. I know. I already know, bro. That's why I said it. I said for those of us in New York, you know. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm with it though, man. Kicker situation is hell of a area to focus on, same. And I'm with you.
Then,
so we got who we got winning on that? Who we got a vote here? Freeze. Let's start with you.
Yeah, you know, originally I had bended like Benny, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of the situation. Then Shakes got the hollering, yo, man, we gotta draft the kicker, man, 6th round. And he kept calling his kid's name, Dominic Savada. He kept calling his name, and then lo and behold, you know, when the free agency period came for the undrafted free agents, we signed him. You know what I mean? So automatically we looking, but so as I look into him, kid's very inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? He's not it's kind of wild because he got the booming leg, but he keep pulling the 33 yarders and stuff like that. So you can't have none of that. Oh, you know, pull it wide right.
So we going with Benny the Boot.
You don't need none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So we going with Benny the Boot.
Now I'm going with Savada, man. I'm going with Savada.
Okay, so you going with Savada. Okay, so
yeah, I'm going to go with the Boot because I got to go with the Boot because that's what we kicking in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we got to go with Savada, the Boot.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
hoping
40
that
below.
he wins the job prior to what I was thinking with Benny prior. But you know, I'm not sleeping on Benny, man. You know, he might wind up on the practice squad or something like that. But I do think we should bring in a veteran to nudge these children, though. You know what I'm saying?
Freeze. I'm sorry. LRP. Who you going with so far?
Me, I said Savada, but I don't. You know, you're in a position now to bring in a guy if you so choose, especially when you get back after the first preseason game. I don't think, you know, they'll address it until then. But my money's on Savada. But again, I don't see any problem with doing what Freeze said as well to push him along. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think we just need for camp at least. You know what I mean? And may the best man win.
Somebody there to refine tools at the end of at best.
Okay. And you going with 40 below?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the youngin just for the simple fact is that as soon as the draft was over, that was their first target.
Yep.
As soon as the draft, it was him. They signed him. You know what I mean? They went after him. So I'm guessing they got plans for him, man. So
I don't understand that question, that comment of Scatterbo super overrated. Tyrone put up better numbers. I mean, Tyrone Tracy played most of the season because Bam got hurt due to an illegal tackle. So I don't understand that, but I disagree, Bone.
All right, I'm not sure. You have ability to pull that up? My bad, because I'm so distracted. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. Shout out to Double. Slap that like button. You know what it is. Shout out to the family. All right, Deuce in the building. Shout out to Deuce. We see you, family. All right, so Bone Marrow Blue. Yeah. Shout out to the family. Bone Marrow Blue says Cam Scatterbo is super overrated. Tyrone Tracy put up better numbers. Ugh. All right, well that's how you feel, Bone. All right, tell us why you feel like he's overrated. I'm with my brother, man. I don't think he's overrated. You know, I started to believe during that Texas game That
Like,
made me
I
a
mean,
believer because they knew this boy was running and they could not stop him. And so once he got in the league and he got to smashing until a legal hip drop tackle that took him out for the season, man. He was the spark, him and Jaxson Dart. So there's no way around that for me. I don't know if anybody else has anything else to say about that, but yeah.
They can't.
well, I feel you on the Tyrone Tracy because Tyrone Tracy, I think, is underrated.
There you go.
That's true too.
You know what I mean?
Things could be true.
That's what you should
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. Tyrone Tracy is nice, super nice. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. I mean, the combination of the two is serious.
They need that balanced breakfast when it comes to them boys, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you want that? Like, why? Why tell the other person?
Because it's the new shiny toy, LRP, and let's talk about it, right? A lot of us, and I'm not saying us on the panel, I'm saying in life. I've been a victim of it, right? Whenever we have toys, as soon as we get a new toy, that new toy gets our attention and we forget all the toys that held us down until we receive that. Let's talk about Tracy's career so far with the Giants. Unexpectedly good. Am I right? His career has been unexpectedly good. We drafted a kid that was a wide receiver most of his career and then reverted to turning into a running back the last season before we drafted him. And is coming to the NFL and had 2,000-yard seasons. He's unexpectedly good.
Name. Yeah. Shout out to Ghost in the building.
You feel me?
That like button. Yes,
And that is what people forget. And Giants fans are very fickle. I don't care who you are because I understand who we are as a fan because I'm a fan. So I understand our mindsets. But we will never take away what this kid has done and then showed you who he is once you forgot about him for a little while because of the Scatterbo love. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as soon as he went down, Tyrone Tracy didn't miss a beat.
So it was kind of like likewise with them, right? Because as soon as Tracy went down, that's when Cam, started shining.
That's exactly.
So,
For the aforementioned, the well-balanced breakfast as we bring up. Let's never take away something from one because we like something about the other. Let's keep it real here. They're both needed. They're both great. They both do what they do in their own respective ways. And we love it. I'm
gonna put it like this. These are two things for both of them. I think Scatterbo is as advertised. He's as advertised, bro. Like what we said he wasn't going to be able to do coming from college to the league, he proved a lot of people wrong, including myself. He was doing the same exact things he was doing in college. So he's as advertised. And like I said before, that Tyrone Tracy is underrated. So being that we do have two talented backs, we need to find out ways to incorporate them in our game plan, game in and game out, because they're both effective in different ways. You know what I mean?
And that's we got a hardball. We got a hardball now. Sorry. Go ahead, LLP. You got it, baby.
No, that's fine. That was what I was kind of pointing at to what I'm really, really looking at behind the scenes, because I spoke about this in previous shows about Matt Nagy, Callahan's and those brothers. What are they doing right now? They have to be just as giddy as Denard Wilson, because you got both of these guys got hands. Both of these guys got feet that could cook you in a different way. But they both got hands. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do with that? You know what I mean? I'm looking at him like Papa Doc on the 8 Mile stage. Like, what? What you gonna do, bro? Because you got some shit here. That you can kill them both ways. You could tire their ass down, and then you could speed their ass up.
In LRP, you can put both of these boys, right, in a package as wide receivers. You can line one dude out at the Y and put the other dude at the Z in the slot. You can put both of these boys at a wide receiver position and wreck a defensive set right then and there. Force them to go into motion and have to cover, and neither one of them will get the ball, but they got to be guarded. Tracy showed he can catch passes with the best of them in the NFL, and Cam Scatterbo showed that he can as well. And I love what we have. Two dynamic, change of pace type of backs, something that we can use as weapons. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to our brother Ghost. He said Shakes was saying Tracy was Steakums. What? I missed that one. We would have,
Yeah, I missed that one too.
Had to put him back
I
into
missed that
alignment.
one too.
I remember.
He said he got it written down at the crib, man. He said, "Oh, I loving Jeremiah Love."
Yeah.
Yeah, he go. You got to defend yourself there, Shakes, when you come back, brother.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because you'll be wilding. You've been saying some wild stuff.
Steakums.
Yeah, man, he came with Juju Smith-Schuster looking slow. I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Where you see that at?
That man looking smooth in them routes.
What?
I'm impressed, actually.
OBJ too.
Oh, you can't even say nothing.
I said, oh my goodness. The change of direction. I'm like, hold up. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember he 32 I had to remember that.
Yeah, let me take a look at it right here. I believe we got
Yeah,
a
the
little bit
change of direction is crazy for these guys, man.
See that? Get a little
What?
bit. Get you a little bit of that.
She.
Woo,
Look at their feet in sync.
woo.
Look at their feet.
Yeah.
Look at their hands.
Huh.
Come on, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention
It's called an
right
in-cut,
there,
out-cut
and
front. That's called an in-cut, out-cut front run.
They're making plays with Mooney. I mean, they're cooking, man, and it's exciting to see all the news that's coming out. I can't wait, man. This should not fail. Absolutely not.
Yeah, man. So, Jaxson Dart, man, he was out there cooking to a degree, had some flashes. Here's the Dart dilemma of reality. In 11 on 11, he went 5 out of 13. Little inconsistent with the timing, with the heavy defense pressure. Abdul was bringing the heat and the thunder and the pain.
He wasn't ready. And I love it.
He wasn't ready. Yeah,
I love it, Freeze. I love it, LRP, and same, because think about it. He's going against possibly the greatest defense he's ever faced in life in practice. He's
That's
never
a
saw
fact.
nothing like this in college or his life, bro. So for him to face Abdul Carter, Arvell Reese, Traymond Edwards, Colton Hood, Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns. Yo, I just named the linebackers in the edge rushers. And one cornerback. He's never faced this before. And think about it. He played against all the top defenses in the NFL last season.
Sure did, man. And,
He's going to be ready.
One of the ones that stuck out to me the most was that Broncos game, because I ain't gonna hold you. I was on some Charlie shit, like, he gonna kill us, boy. Nah, he went out there looking to the eye, looking into the eye of the lion. He took them boys to lunch. And
Yo.
then, the defense wet the bed. Yeah.
Had damn near a 20-point lead on these boys, man. Damn near 20-point lead, bro.
Yep.
So he got the glow, bro. He got
Yeah.
the glow.
Yeah.
You know who messed that up. Praise the Lord that he's not here no more. Because you know who messed that up.
Yeah, Fabo.
Yeah.
Fabo. Yeah.
Unstable.
Unstable, Dabo. Yeah, so had some flashes in 7 on 7, went 7 out of 8. Highlight real touches. Like our brother LRP said, he said even Darnell Mooney's making plays, man. He dropped a perfect deep touch pass at the end of the team periods as well. So yeah, man. He's growing, man. And just to hear him at the podium stating that, he's feeling comfortable in the pocket. He's getting comfortable in the pocket, throwing from different angles and working with his feet work and stuff like that. So I think at this point in time, man, he's in school. This is one thing about the kid that I love is that he is football all the time, as John Harbaugh would say. If you don't love football, get the hell out the building. That is that type of kid, to call you 3 a.m, like, yo, I don't understand this. I don't get this. Walk me through this again, that type of guy. And I just hope and pray that, you know, his sophomore season doesn't have any of the blue tint on it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no more of the blue tint. You know what I mean? So hopefully he's able to stay upright and we don't see too much of Jameis.
Right, right.
But
Another thing that I'm looking for is that footwork, man. He's going to be under center more than he ever have at any time. In college, ever. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be under center probably half of the time.
Yeah.
Probably half of your snaps are going to be coming from under center. So I'll be looking for that footwork, the play action fakes. You know what I mean? How he's able to still command the pocket and things like that. So we'll see what Jaxson Dart brings going forward, because he's definitely going to be tested. Like I said, man, I don't know if he's going to face a defense like the ones he's going to be practicing against. You know what I mean? And when I played, I was one of those guys, man, that I believed in, man. You play how you practice, man. If you out there dogging it doing practice, bro, you're going to have like mental breakdowns and stuff like that on the field come game day, man. So you got to be dialed in all week to be able to show up on a Sunday. So I'm looking for consistency, man.
I agree, and it's happening. It's happening as we speak. I just got finished reading a piece on from Patty Trainer.
Okay, talk to me.
Friend of the Shakedown, you know what I mean? She said he spoke with, or Harbaugh spoke on working under center, and to him it may be a hidden benefit to Dart's development, because you got to be your footwork. The passing game, your footwork is disciplined to your drops. You know what I mean? Under center. So staying disciplined to your footwork during these drop backs, 7-step, 5-step, whatever that goes, you know, all into your process and how you scan the field at the same time to be able to deliver the ball once you take that hitch. So, you know what I mean? They're working on it as we speak. And just like you said, to your credit, Freeze, on his consistent and his aptitude and his desire to want to learn. That's what's going to make you dope. You know what I mean? I was the same way in college. You know, I wanted to learn every goddamn thing. I'm sitting there watching videos on therapists doing certain, you know, theories and different techniques and approaches or whatever, motivational clinical interviewing, to be able to learn how to fucking do it. And I was thirsty for it, studied for it day and night. When you love it, you're going to go hard in the paint for it.
That's right. It's going to be like drinking water, breathing air. You know what I'm saying?
So it's only going to get better. I can't wait for that first preseason game. Motherfucker, light it up, back on the street.
And that's another thing. I wonder how many reps, you know what I'm saying, he's going to give the starters, because, you know, we used to starters being like, you know, bubble wrap him up. You know what I'm saying? Give him 1 or 2 reps and they the hell up out of here. So hopefully we get to see some of the starters, man. The interesting thing about camp in general, is that the Harbaugh camps, the threes don't really get that many reps in live team periods.
I was about to say that he don't deal with like threes now. Same to the point that I'm about to make, to emphasize what Freezy's talking about, is he makes you earn being there with the twos. If you're a 3, you have to earn, catch his attention, and show some things that'll allow you to be there with the twos. So he's making you compete even to be a part of the second unit. I love that. I love that.
Competition all over, man. According to Talking Giants, about 15 minutes ago, they say they don't see Malik Neighbors out there with the wide receivers doing individuals. So I'm guessing, like, hey, you worked yesterday. It was good.
Absolutely.
Get that rest today. We'll get back at it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, 2 days in a row, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first day and the second day went out there strong, hitting routes like a champ. You know, during his individuals and what they were having him doing. You know, and at this point in time, you just want to try to manage, you know, everything.
Absolutely.
That the
Fact.
best
Today
way
is
you can.
absolutely a treatment day.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
SNY for that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. That boy out there digging in the dirt, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a
So
fact.
he digging in the crate. So at this point in time, you gotta rest him, you know, and just keep ramping it up, you know, getting
Mhm.
more and more and more until
And
he
they're
wants it
on
to fulfill.
grass. Let's get that out there.
Yeah,
They're on grass, right?
yeah, that's a fact.
Right there, the grass is
Fact.
given. It's good for his
Great
leg.
point.
It's
Great
good
point.
for, you know, some giving it. It ain't none of that artificial, but also it's organic. So he needs the rest. You know, you want to prevent inflammation. You want to prevent soreness. You want to prevent setbacks. Of course, it was a little bit there, you know, running around. It's his first time or coming off a major injury, you know, knee and leg. So listen, he did enough. Let's get that hot and cold treatment. Let's get you right. Let you relax. We'll keep it going. See you tomorrow.
Man,
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna hold you. They need to keep that goddamn grass or clone Tyrone with some fucking turf. I don't give a fuck, bro. They cannot put those legs back on that bullshit field.
LRP, talk about it, bro.
They
Not
can't
one
do
person.
it, bro.
Not
They gotta
one
yell
person.
on that one. They gotta fucking. This
Talk
is a
about it,
matter of
Al.
life and death.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, well, hopefully with the addition of John Harbaugh and Donna Ponte, they will look at it. But the whole thing is what I do love of what they are doing is that they're definitely monitoring these players, their habits, the injuries, you know what I mean? Everything, you know what I mean? They on top of it. So, you know, when I saw that they brought a guy in, when they started having those, you know, Achilles popping, you know, they bought said, we have a machine, we bought a person and a specialist, all that. I mean, due to the fact that we have so much technology, there's no other way but to try to monitor what, you know, different situations are. But football is a violent sport, man. And, you know, all of those different breaks and, you know, digging into the dirt. And sometimes when you're not hydrated properly, man, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna rip and tear some things. Or you may have
I
had something
get
that was
that.
just sitting there from back in the days. But I think, but they're on top of it as Paul is what I'm trying to say, LRP. I understand your frustration, my brother. It's just, it's gonna take some time.
All I'm saying, I get that 100%. All I'm saying is, I'm not going to drive down the street with my hood up either. I'm going to, don't help me murder myself. Don't help me kill myself. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. It's a violent sport. Hey, now if I go out there all safe and shit, but I'm going to give myself the best chance to be safe. And that's all I'm saying. Give these players the best chance to be fucking safe.
But to your point, LRP, why do I gotta get hurt on my own? How many non-contact injuries have the New York Football Giants suffered over the last 15 years? I mean, it's something to think about, right? And it's definitely more the skill positions than anything. Because the cuts, the ins and outs, the quick comebacks, the you know, the quick twitch, the turn, all of that is to be considered. I'm not even worried about my players getting hurt due to injury from hits or contact. I'm worried about them running up the field and stepping in a ditch spot or a dead spot in the field, turning or twisting an ankle. Come on. Come on, man.
Exactly, and that's been proven.
Come
I mean, you know, they can't talk analytics and then say that, oh, you refuse to look at the analytics when it comes to players getting hurt on artificial turf versus grass. When that completely debunks your shit, but you continue to go with the cheaper version because of your fucking bottom power ass, money hungry ass line. Fuck out of
But
here.
you're implemented, right, LRP, for one of the greatest world events to make sure that
You could do it for them.
make money. You'll do it for them.
It's
But
just
you won't do
proved
it
it.
for your own
Oh
players.
yeah. They move mountains for them in the Olympics. You know how it go. They'll shift everything, whole cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
And-
like,
and-
word, y'all could do that shit. I didn't even know you could do that. I was like, oh, word? That's how simple? For a
Yeah,
world
if that's-
thing?
Money and them sponsorships come running through. Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. Not one major or significant injury in the World Cup in MetLife.
I'm telling you, bro.
Not one.
Yeah. God bless.
Every player played. Not nobody was hurt. And all these brothers
that
do
was-
is
that was
run
my
up
piece
and
on
down the field. All they do.
Somebody go tell management what we just said.
They saw it.
Yeah, hopefully eventually, man. first of all, I just hope us running on it, period, everybody stays as healthy as they possibly could be. But I think eventually they're going to have to do something about it. They will, especially I know we had the rumors of the Jets possibly moving, you know, to Long Island somewhere. That was an interesting rumor. Shout out to GHOSTDOG. But you know, they're gonna do something about it. You know what I mean? The more and more, you know, important players keep ripping and tearing things, they're gonna do something about it eventually. But real quick, I just wanted to talk to the brothers about this real quick, man. Theo Johnson, man, cited again, dropping the rock, bro. What's going on? Like 2 days in a row, this guy, man.
Man,
Are we concerned that, you know, he has a major issue with the dropsies?
I did not know that.
oh, I knew that he was having problems with it last season. Last season he was having problems with hanging onto the ball. He's going to have to start working on his blocking game because you're going to end up being third string. You're going to have Manhurts come in because he doesn't go out for many passes, but when he does, he's a reliable catcher of the football. Man, that's something you're going to have to deal with on a solid. What is the jug machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jugs machine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the jugs.
I think a portion of it is kind of interesting because I saw him, I think it was Sean O'Hara. They were doing like some of the inside football stuff on Giants.com. And he was talking about how his routes had to come out of his breaks faster because as soon as he turns around, the ball is already on his face mask. And so I think that's a portion of his issue is that he's not running efficient routes. I think he got more, you know, he don't got those sweet feet paws, you know, he got more lumbering steps. He's a big guy. And I think at that point in time, once you have that one, they start becoming concentration at that point in time. You know what I mean? It's the second drop, and as many practices, you know, it's historical drop issue is lingering in camps. We need a consistent tight end in that room. You know what I'm saying? With the, you know, it's too much competition there. You know, Fedoni just passed his physical. You know what I'm saying? He just got the stitches out type. You know what I mean? He trying to get back in the situation, but we don't need Theo dropping important third downs this season. We just don't need it happening. And I could, you know, if he continues this way, it's just going to be, you know, favored the likely because, you know, eventually they wind up, you know, fading away from Theo. He got a couple of, you know, looks here and there, but I think this is an issue with me personally. But talk to me, Edie Chosen One, man. How you feeling about Big Theo, man? You got a drop issue?
It turned concentration last season, but he made so many big plays for us, he was able to cover it up. Let's be honest. He made a hell of a lot of plays for us last year. You know, he was Dart's go-to. He was our guy, and he showed a lot of good flashes at the TE when it came down to the wheel route, when it came down to blocking a bit. But of course, Giants fans, as we are, right? We go into things like shades of Evan Ingram and things of that nature. What about the catches that he made in triple teams and double teams for touchdowns, a la against the Saints? You know, things like that. We applaud those things and we are happy about it. But consistency in one area tends to break us down in the other areas. So what I'm saying is, Theo Johnson doesn't have a problem with the dropsies. Theo Johnson has a problem with reactionary time, meaning as he has to recognize when the ball is going to be already in the air to get himself into the position to make sure the ball leads him. He has problems with the ball leading him. He's trying to contort his body and his head in a certain way when the ball is already out. If you look at all the great tight ends, they let the ball lead them and they use their body for radius catches, right? He's allowing his hands to be thought about and concentrated on more, so he takes his eyes off the ball. So yes, Breezy, there is a bit of concentration, but there's also the problem with his rhythm. He has to start to learn the rhythm of, I don't need to overdo anything and just naturally catch the ball. He's overdoing it when it comes to his eyes and his hands and his reaction every time out of the backfield. I noticed every time the ball was on him and it was over the numbers, it was a drop. Every time the ball was on him and it was in the numbers or around the legs area, it was a catch. So please, you guys, go back and take a look at that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
ain't
want to
saying.
believe it's a
Oh,
thing. I'm
you
sorry.
don't
Go
want to
ahead.
believe? No, it's all good. Like I said, say your piece, and then I was just going to ask Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to believe it's a thing, but I'm gonna hear what Sam has to say first because I'm just distraught right now.
All
No,
right, same stuff.
yeah, I agree. He did make some good plays, but for me, the plays that he didn't make stood out more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because those drop passes at those most inopportune times, third down, when we down a score or we down 10 points or something, like he had crucial drops. You know what I mean? Not just on first down he didn't catch it. He had third down and fourth down drops. You know what I'm saying? So he needed to get that timing down. Him and Dart got to get that one-on-one going. They're
But
gonna
that's
have
the
to.
crazy thing, man. Since Dart's got here, Dart's been throwing to this kid. That's the situation. It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I'm thinking. It's more mental at this point in time, and like he's saying with the rhythm as far as the way he's running these routes. Because if you're not coming out the break fast enough, like that's the rhythm part. But once the ball is on your body, you're supposed to already have the diamond rocking. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be throwing the hove in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So if that's happening to you on a consistent basis, because this happened last year in camp, and then he brought it into the season, and so that's why trying to highlight it is because I don't want it to happen again to where he starts get these concentration situations and then brings it into the season, and then voila, like the brother Sam was just saying, next thing you know, those crucial situations we killed Darius Slayton for, we're gonna have to kill that young man dead.
And you know what's crazy, Freezy? He has a guy who is best at that right next to him, letting the ball lead him, catching the passes away from him, catching the passes over him, catching the passes in front of him, catching the passes in traffic, high point in the ball, but also coming out of his breaks so timely, he's able to start upfield because his rhythm already is in the catch. He's already put it away, it's bread basketed, and he's not losing any flow in his movement up the field. And this guy is Isaiah Likely. He doesn't have to be wide open to be effective.
No, he does not. Okay, bro.
I'm saying Theo shouldn't have to be either, because you're big enough just to post somebody up like you're under the basketball.
Exactly.
Under the break. You know what I mean? You don't need to be open. One-on-one mean you wide open. You're 6'6", 240, 250. Guess what? Post them up and jump up in the air for the ball, man.
And that's what I'm talking about, Sam, when I talk about allowing the ball to lead him. That's all you got to do. As a tight end, let the ball lead you. You ain't got to have no exotic cuts. You ain't got to have no exotic breaks. Let the ball lead you. Your body, your control. And that's what basketball plays a big role too, right? In these guys' life.
Yeah, man. Definitely. You know what I mean? Rebounding, catching the ball in the post.
Boxing out.
Yeah, man. So, but Likely, like you said, he had some one-hand magic. In the 7-on-7s, quarter one, snagged the one-hand grab. And we need this. This is the consistency, we needed. And this is why we had to pay for it, is because we couldn't get it from Theo, man. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't get that same consistency from Theo, brother. So, I mean, this is my concern about the situation. I just don't want this kid to have that happen to his career, because you know what I mean, every time I see him talk, you know what I mean, looking down and shit, I need some confidence in that. You know what I'm saying? I need some confidence. I need to hear that voice. You know what I mean? You need to hear him perk up. I need some of that dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think he got it in him. It's just, eventually, he's gonna have to come to terms with those hands.
So I got a question for my brothers, since this is a topic, right? It's a real thing. LRP, start with you first. I'm erring on your side. I don't think it's a problem. No, I don't think it's a problem. Because think about that Denver game, right? And he wasn't even the intended target. And he just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Right? Was right there. Like, he wasn't even involved. But having the ball concentration and the ability to turn the edge and outrun all the defenders and stiff arm somebody for a touchdown was all good. Right? So I'm looking at the things that I know in my mind and remember good. But I also understand what you said, same. So I'm with you on that. But LRP, how many drops does he get in the entire season, barring his health, all 17 games that you giving him graces on? And it's not a thing. He got that many drops, it's not a thing.
Well, I'm hoping this highlight that Freezy is presenting to us prevents any drops. Like you said, just wanted to have this audio reach him and microdose yourself with some black pepper while you sleep at night and get that dog. You know what I'm saying? And get angry and get hungry and perk your ass up in interviews. Know that you are that fucking dude. Go out there, learn from Likely, learn from Man Hurts, learn from basketball, as the brothers just eloquently said. Go out there and do your fucking thing. So I anticipate no drops, sir. I anticipate Theo Johnson is going to line himself in the room with these other gladiators and go out there and do the thing.
Okay. Same.
And my bad. Let me just slip this in there, Paul. Was Man Hurts in the mix, man. Man Hurts said I got soft hands too, Paul. So
and every time you look around, right, he sneakily, if that's a word, he is sneakily in the end zone. You be like, yo, hold up, who was that? Whenever you say that, when you watching the game and you know your team and you see the 8, right, but you don't know the other numbers, so you don't know, you be like, yo, who's that? Okay, man, and you say okay first. Okay, Man Hurts. It means he's doing some things. He's sneakily always in the end zone.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to the family, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join the tribe, man. Run up and sub up. Hit that like and that hype. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jeremiah Clark, man. He said 5 tops, and they better not be big moments.
Okay,
that's right.
So,
okay.
That's what we're trying to say. That's
I can roll with that.
Man.
I
see that being a part of his future, though. You know what I'm saying? I just see it, man, because if he keeps doing this, if these keep getting reported, I'm gonna keep feeling the way I'm feeling.
I don't want
him snagging stuff in the red zone and him off the radar on that. You're gonna hear me. I'll be quiet.
Okay, but I don't want you to be righteous, though. You understand? That's the thing. I don't want you to be right. I need you to be wrong on this, because it means if you're wrong,
I want me to be wrong too. Yeah.
And if you and we could talk about it and have a whole conversation with the crow and the soda on the side. You know what I mean? I need that. Come on, Ella. I'm saying, what you got for me, brother? How many drops tops?
5 is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. 5 is a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not even giving them that.
The whole season.
The whole out of 17 games.
It's teams that drop 5 for a whole season as a unit.
Okay, but we talking elements, right? We talking weather, we talking snow,
and I'm talking legitimate drops too. I'm not talking about some of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tip ball, all that stupid weird stuff. I'm talking about in your hands, concentration, dropping the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have put that in.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Ain't that like missing an email though in their terms? Like, I forgot to send an email. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that like? Could you imagine that shit? I'm just never mind.
You know
I ain't gonna take it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like 5 is too many, 3 is too many, so 2 is the number. You know what I mean? In regards to drops. Now, the brothers are saying that's not a thing. Like his hands. So you don't think it's a hand problem that he has? It's a mental thing in regards to the concentrating and catching that football. So that's where you come in and then you sideline him for that. How does that affect him mentally? Does that bring the dog out of him, or did that make him bow his head even more and get more into a slumber?
Right. That's my concern with it.
Yeah. This whole sidelining thing. If we think it's not his hands, if we think it's not physically his hands, then it's concentration drops, then it's a mental thing.
Yep.
And then sidelining him could mess with the whole mental in regards to catching the ball in the first place. So that's a slippery slope when you things like that.
It's not mental for me. It's positioning. I look at the drops, right? And he's used to catching a pass from a guy like let me see. I'll give you a great example. Russell Wilson doesn't throw the same type of pass as Jaxson Dart, right?
Right.
Russell Wilson's passes are so receiver friendly, right?
Yep.
But a guy like Jaxson Dart, who is sped up at the line sometimes, is going to come out being fired off, right? It's a fire pin coming to you. Your body can be the reason for you dropping a pass, regardless to it being in your hands directly. Because your feet is not set, your shoulders is not squared, and you're not ready to receive the pass. So you're taking off, moving, and you're not letting the ball lead you. And that's why I keep alluding to that. So what I'm saying to you is you guys are absolutely right. It becomes mental, definitely. We all know that. But I believe he has to learn how to have better position of his radius. He has to learn more of his own catch radius. And we got the perfect guy, you guys, on the team for that, and likely. This guy is the guy to learn from. So we'll see. And I can't wait to come back to this because this is so dope. And thank you for bringing that up. I love it.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, our brother Jeremiah said, and y'all want him to walk on water too? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, 5, that's a lot. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, bro. And I don't know if you guys watched his highlights recently, because I haven't. But yo, go back and watch this kid's highlights from last season. And I guarantee you'll be a little bit more excited than you remember. Because I had to do it. I was like, yo, you know what? Let me go back and watch this kid before I start the hateration. And I'm like, you know what? He's doing more than I thought.
I'm like, and I understand it, but what if it was like 184 catches? It's like, man, you're gonna put them on the screen.
Yeah,
but that 5 though.
You know what?
Nah. See, we're gonna remember those third downs. We're gonna remember trying that fourth down. That's what that really is about. It's not really about any of the other things. I think, if anything, we just want the young man to be successful when they call his number, when his number's called, because they're calling these numbers on these pivotal downs. So, you know, that's just the thing there. But Brother Jeremiah real quick said, that's why pencils have erasers. Folks make mistakes. Let them live, Kim folk. He be all right. Yeah, I think in the long term, he gonna get the coaching. He gonna get this coaching. He gonna get this work. He ain't gonna have no other choice, Jeremiah. This ain't that old. This ain't that old thing. You know what I mean?
Damn sure ain't.
And his teammates are gonna uplift him. You know what I mean? It's gonna
His
be
coach dropped passes mentally last year, so I know he gonna drop it.
Yeah, because in 2024, he dropped 5 passes with only 29 receptions.
Yeah,
so,
thank you for bringing up the stats, my brother.
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate that,
again,
because that puts us right where we was at.
Yeah,
and what happened?
You get called in the office on that one. I get it.
Yeah, that's about 20% of your receptions being dropped.
You fucked up 5 people orders and you only dealt with 7. That's a problem.
And then,
Tom.
2025, he dropped 5 passes as well. But it says 7 like, total.
Yeah, that sound like patterns.
Yeah, 7 total according to PFF on 45 receptions and 528 receiving yards.
So we talk about 10%.
And then in 2026, in training camp, he dropped back-to-back passes in opening practices.
Yeah.
In opening practices, man. And on a crucial third down in a 2-minute drill. So it's in the season, it's in practice. So
I get it, but I get it, Tane, but it sounds like it was like, what we got against Theo now? I said that's old shit.
Nah, we ain't got nothing against him. There's nothing against him. It's just something to keep an eye on, because you know, back the old because we so used to, you know, all of this dysfunction when it came to the coaching. I think at this point in time, they're going to look at it and see it and be like, all right, we're going to have to adjust.
Well, just call and say, hey, listen, we got a guest coach here today, paying him about $150,000 just for the day. What's going on? You and Theo, y'all go 3-hour session. And I get them right. Get your body right, man. What you doing? What's that?
He gonna be
Get him right. I get him right. Get him right.
Yeah, I got faith in the kid. I got faith in the kid, but you can't ignore the patterns. The brother just brought up those stats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, wonderful.
Men lie,
Yeah,
women
that's-
lie. We know what those numbers do. So
Which- So right now he's averaging 5 drops.
5
Yeah.
drops. Yeah.
per season.
He's averaging 5
drops.
drops. Okay.
Crucial too.
And I think that's why Jeremiah probably said that. He said, I give 5. That's the limit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
Yeah,
the
he
government.
should've-
You can't go
should've
past that.
did.
That's
Yeah.
not even his limit. That's his MO.
I mean, that's what he's willing to tolerate is the 5.
As
You know what I mean?
it stands right now, I'm of the belief that a lot of people that may have that from off season stink on them is going to freshen up this season. I
Got it.
fully believe that.
All right.
Well, what I explained to you is that he's been consistently dropping passes during the season and off
I
season
heard you
up until this point.
first time say,
So
"What
he's
you
been
doing to me?"
consistently
Inconsistent.
dropping passes. Yes. You know what I mean? And they put emphasis on the fact that during right now in this 2026 training camp, he dropped passes in back-to-back practices.
That's the issue. That's why I was
And
bringing
yesterday?
it up. 'Cause it's like, yes,
Yeah, and
brother.
they
That's
say-
what that's what the slide was about. You know what
One
I mean?
of them was
This is the
a
consistent
crucial third
situation.
down.
Yeah,
It's like yesterday.
I'm
He
saying,
dropped 2 back-to-back
Yes.
yesterday.
yes, both practices.
Both.
You started one practice the day before yesterday, dropping passes. Yesterday you came back, dropping passes, and then today you dropping passes in a 2-minute drill on third down.
You got a new one? He drops today too?
They said on a 2-minute drill on third down.
Aye. Yeah.
Just got to get better at route running, like he said. Which I think
Well, that part of it, I think he can get down and be coached, but that mind part is the part that I was concerned
I'm
about.
telling you, bro. And it gets to you. Listen, if you continuously do the same thing repetitiously in the wrong way, you're going to continuously have the same thing repetitiously in the wrong areas. Once he corrects, and I'm telling you guys, and watch me come back and talk about this and be like, yes, once he corrects, allowing the ball to lead him and stop trying to attack the ball for no reason, you don't got to do that. You're 6'6", 250. You don't got to do that. The
You
size
open.
of a football compared to you is nowhere near anything. Let your body guide your hands. Don't let your hands guide your body. That's it. That's it, bro. You're 6'6", 250. I'm going over there in a little while. I'll see y'all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go over there and have him do a bunch
Yeah,
of
I
drag
gotta
routes real
talk
quick,
to
you
this
know what
dude.
I'm saying?
Bro, like, yo, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I need somebody. That boy needs
Bro,
some help.
let me put my ass on the green area.
Yeah, I like the kid. If he was on my team, he'll drop a pass, and I'll go right back to him the next play because I
Right.
want to build his confidence. I don't want to tear his confidence down.
Mhm.
When you
Bro,
when
they
you
don't
doing
want my
things-
man
You got
team
those type of
1,000-yard
coaches now
receiver.
in the building. Feel me?
So,
But
you can't-
as a leader, there's only so much of that you could put up with, though.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
After a while, man. Especially from Jaxson Dart and them. I know he gonna be fuck, man. Got the ball. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be out there on it. But shout out to brother Jeremiah, man. He said, I'm glad this show came across my algorithm. I'm locked in from here on out. Appreciate you,
We
man.
appreciate
Shout out to the family, man. Make sure you like
and subscribe to the tribe. Tell a
Yes,
friend to
sir.
tell a
Yes,
friend,
sir.
bro. We back.
family
We've been
member.
on these
Shout out to
airways for
Jeremiah.
10 years, my brother. We just, we had a hiatus, but your brothers is back. And you want to hear that real football talk, when you need that fix, we here, bro. We here. And we appreciate you.
Bro.
Yeah,
we
and,
some, we some clowns too, because real quick, Freezy, I don't want any hijacking nothing, but I just want to say this one quick thing. I want to know how to do Mo. I think his name is Mo, a comedian. He be saying the line, "I know you fucking lying." Want to know how you
Yeah.
feel right now, being as though we got a lot of people listening. I have Kevin Hart stole that shit in this movie. I just want to know how you feel about it.
I know you fucking lying.
I know you fucking lying. I was like, what the fuck? But I'm gonna let that ride. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
the
but we
people sleep in.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I was just gonna say to the brother Jeremiah and everybody else, yeah, man, we will be, covering training camp, man, from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Unfortunately, I have to bounce at 3 o'clock, not unless any of the brothers want to keep it going. That's up to the family, them. But I will have to go at 3 o'clock. But we're gonna cover the camp, man, and of course, we got the flagship show every Saturday night at 9:30, 10ish. I say 9:30 because we're gonna stay starch on the time, but and of course all of the other brothers have shows. You check out the Shakedown Shenanigans, brother LRP with the comic relief shenanigan of the day, of course covers NBA, NFL, got that going on. We got a brother GHOSTDOG, super producer, he got his content over there where he speaks his piece, and also we have the fantasy portion with Mrs. H, shout out to Mrs. Hangover and GHOSTDOG, where they covering all of the fantasy. That's on the Shakedown 2.0. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join it. And go over there, slap the like button for my brother E, the Chosen One from the Bronx. We, about to get his content going up. And same difference, Same Diff TV, Streaming right now. Make sure y'all tune in. We appreciate the family. Just want to take that break out to say that.
Real quick, man. I don't know if you a sports fan or a Knicks fan or not, bro, but me and my brother Sam, we cover the New York Knicks content and all the NBA and do what we do, for the Blue Bodega. So
yeah, man, how could I forget the Blue Bodega? Mm-hmm. Oh my Lord. Yeah, yes sir. We're here for you, man. We got everything for you. But yeah, man. So as we winding down here, and that's probably why I forgot, because I'm doing too much right now. I'm trying to hit 2 computer sports. But yeah, man. So any closing statements, man, before we take it down, take it to the crib. I'm gonna start off with the brother, man, the Chosen One from the Bronx. Appreciate you, brother, jumping in. You know what I mean?
No doubt, bro. Just, I saw the bat signal when I came, and made it happen. You know what I'm saying? My boy, I saw the symbol in the air. It said, "Where are you?" And I said, "Here am I." You know what I mean? That's a scripture from Isaiah 6, by the way. The Lord said, "Who will go for us? Whom shall I send?" And I said, "Here am I. Send me." So I came through just to make sure my brother was good. See my other brothers pull up as well. You already know when the crew's in the building, you get that feeling. You know what I mean? Pause. It's time. So, yo.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This might be a sweet spot too, pause. Like as far as dropping some shows here.
Yeah. Because this will definitely be a sweet spot, pause, for lunchtime for me moving forward if I, do my thing. So I could rock out from 1:30 to 2:30 on the regular.
Yes, sir.
So,
available around them times. Yes, sir.
Thanks for everybody joining us, and like and subscribe to the tribe. And y'all know what it is, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shakedown 2.0 is back again. The Chosen One from Harlem in the Bronx. HBO in the building. One.
HBO. Representative, the ambassador. The Chosen One from the Bronx. All right, man. LRP, take us to the crib, baby.
Absolutely, man. Day 3, New York Giants training camp is underway. Everything is exciting. It's hot. Things heating up. Summer winding down. Folks getting ready to go back to college. You know what I mean? I got children out here about to go back and get their education and go back to work. You know what I mean? It's time to roll up the sleeves and start grinding and making this paper and enjoying our lives, man. Fantastic. Thanks for putting this on today, Freeze. Keeping us informed with the Giants. And for the folks who can't make it out in West VA, from Virginia, but ain't nothing to do but cook. Man, I miss my damn home, bro. You know what I mean? But if I was home, I'd be there. Because I ain't nothing but a mountain away. A mountain away, baby. I would have been there. But it's all good, man. Continue on. Y'all continue to hope to enjoy the content. Like the brother said, Shakedown Shenanigans, Tuesday mornings. Hello, my neighbors. Fuck yeah. Yes. Yes. F you too, because that's how I feel about the world. You know what I'm saying? And y'all keep letting bullshit happen, so don't get mad because I say F you in the morning. So come check me out in the morning, have some fun. Enjoy your coffee on your way to work and do whatever it is. But hey, it's the Shakedown, New York Giants football. Peace and love. Be good. Change your minds, change the world, change yourselves.
Mighty LRP. We have no problems in Houston. All right, family. Same diff. Take us to the crib, baby.
You already know, man. Great show. Thank you everybody for checking in and staying live in the comments. Remember to tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the share button, share this video so we could get out there in the algorithm and let the algorithm do what the algorithm do. Shout out to the whole crew. Shout out to everybody supporting the whole Shakedown crew, man, and shout out to yourselves, man, the Shakedown community, man. We just some fans, show for the fans by the fans, man. We're as much of a fan of these New York Giants as you are, man. Other than that, man, all I gotta say is, man, yesterday is gone, man, and tomorrow won't matter unless you handle your business today. You heard?
Yeah. Bars.
If I could say one last thing to add on to mine, shout out to all the Giants content creators out there,
Yes,
man. I'm a
yes.
fan of y'all's. I hope
Shout out
y'all
to
are
all
a fan of ours.
of the
I
Giants
support
content
all
creators.
of you guys, man. I love what y'all do. Big Dash, Rival, Skinner talking Giants. You know what I mean? Justin. I watch two goofballs. I watch you guys all, man, and you know I'm a fan of y'all's. We hope y'all a fan of us. Real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the community, man. Shout out to the family. And when I say family, it's not just Shakedown, man. It's the blue ocean, as my brother would say it, man. You know what I mean? And it is televised. We will be televising it, you heard? But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody for coming out and spending the most important thing in life, which is your time, man. 2:56 p.m. Eastern Standard. We appreciate that. For everybody coming out, you know what I mean, and sitting with us. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. Run up and sub up. You know what I'm saying? Hit the hype and the like button, you know what I'm saying, if you're on your app, on the YouTubes. But day 3, man. So it's seeming like the way, you know, they have it locked in West Virginia, that this is more of a recap of the next day. We probably get a little tidbit here and there, but they, man, I was trying to, I said it wrong yesterday. I said, you know, they got it locked tight, tighter than a frog's, you know, vagina, because that's waterproof. And it's true, because there's nothing. I don't see anything coming out here. So shout out to the family, but we literally love the way this thing is going. I can't hold you, even though I don't got no information. I like the way they're putting everything out, and everything usually comes out about 3:30 to 4. Pardon me. And you know, that's when everything comes out. SNY, you know, we'll have some video, we'll have some things from the podium. But we appreciate everybody for coming out with us, man, and check us tomorrow, man. Day 4. We will be here 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, opening up the doors, you know what I mean, for the family. You know, without any further ado, man, make sure you hydrate and communicate with the family. Wash your hands and stop touching shit, man. Black Friday, and I'm the fuck out of here. Peace. Yo, Edie chose one for the Bronx, man. Take us to the crib, because you know that joint for real. You ain't LLP. Well, actually, same all y'all do.
And I damn sure don't expect you to agree with me, but I damn sure expect you to understand. You understand? So don't get shook up as we keep shit live. It's the New York Giants on that drive for 5. We out of here. Peace.
One.